All right, Dana, it's David Spade and friends. Welcome to an
Yes.
episode.
Thank you. I'm happy to be your guest.
Oh, I got a great story for you right off the bat.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
but first, let's just say there's a lot of stuff going on at our alma mater,
Old
SNL.
alma mater.
A lot of stuff, a lot of cast changes going, some personal things out there, people we know, what's going on. So we're going to go over that comprehensively.
Piece by piece.
Piece by piece, and it's going to be a barn
Oh,
burner.
boy.
But first, we're going to do a little catch up because I haven't seen him in 8 hours. We had breakfast.
First of all, the SNL stuff, lots of rumor, lots of innuendo.
Intrigue, palace intrigue. Who comes? Who goes? Why?
Who, what, where, when?
What do we do when the world asks why?
Exactly.
You know that was
JFK
during the Cuban
Senior?
Missile Crisis.
Yeah.
No, could have been Bobby Kennedy Sr. during the Cuban Missile Crisis. But
was it Bobby Kennedy?
That said that, I believe. What do we do when the world asks why? But it could have been Jack. Anyway, back to your weekend.
You'll never guess who killed Bobby Kennedy in the kitchen at the Roosevelt.
No, I will never guess.
Sirhan, isn't it?
You're kidding.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even doing this as a joke. I was saying he was a busboy there, and then I was going to promote busboys.
Oh, well, that's a stretch.
I know. I was really trying to link it together. God, my hair's getting long, dude.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I would have happened to the sidewalls. You got kind of you're turning into me. It's kind of
well.
Fluffy
I'll start this with this. This is a hat from my gig I just did.
Okay.
God, it's black though, and it's black.
What does it say on it? I can't.
It says Alaska.
Do
you know where Alaska
is? Nebraska's a corn husker. What's in Alaska?
Alaska are the Blubbers.
The Blubbers.
Blubber.
God, that sounds.
That's their NFL team.
I bought it hook, line, and sinker. The Blubbers.
No, I had a gig up there.
It's the Keystone State or something to do with mining.
Is it? Heather, see if Alaska's the Keystone State.
I don't know if it's that, but it's something to do with.
Heather jumps off TikTok quickly.
Her TikTok is rocking. Okay, go ahead.
Listen. So Dana, I have a gig up.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania is the.
Well, I was close.
What's Alaska though? No, another question.
Alaska's just the at the grizzly or something to do with I could get on the tip of my brain.
I think it's called the Bring a Coat State.
Is it really that cold? So why, while she works on this, why would anybody go to the trouble to play Alaska? Like if I could beam to Alaska, I'd play it there tonight.
Right.
But
it's called fan interaction and the people matter to me.
Are you, I'm just going to say this because you can't say it. Are you gigantic in Alaska? Is that
I will say.
Are you Shane Gillis in Alaska?
Yeah, they're appreciative when you come up there because, listen, the gig I did was a state fair. These are things as a comedian, that watch for these early warning signs. State fair equates to
I've done them.
Kids. One problem with state fairs, Alaska is the last frontier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense, and it's true.
So state fairs, I did one with Gary Shandling, open forum, RIP, one of the greats. We did it in Arizona, where I'm from. And it was one of those things where it was one of the events. So it was come one, come all. Everyone could trickle from the corn dog hut into there, from Indian fry bread, from the tilt-a-whirl. They all go in.
All the stuff.
And so it was kids, all ages. And I was like, eesh, but it was probably 3,000 people. I proceeded to bomb, unsurprisingly, but Gary did pretty well, but he's pretty clean, I think. Remember, you got to clean it up a bit.
Innuendo, but clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is, you would have killed.
Yes.
And, but State Fair, I thought it was intriguing because it's a state fair, but then they said it's 3 p.m. I go on. Now it stays light till about midnight. So,
right.
And I didn't know it was outdoors. I didn't really think of that part. So it's very challenging. I kind of liked the challenge of this is a lot. So when I get there about a week ahead, I put it on my weather on my apps, and it says where I'm performing is 70% chance of rain. I was like, oh, I forgot about rain. So anyway, long story longer, I go. You have to go through Seattle, layover. Bleh.
Not direct, huh?
And you know what I hate to say? An unnamed. This happens to all airline. I just want a TV to veg out, just kill time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say, "Oh, this flight has TVs." I said, "Thank God." I get there, it hits me. There's no TVs, and I go, "Where's the TV?" And they go, "It's on your phone, silly."
So they announced that they had TVs, but they meant it was because you were carrying a portable TV, i.e. your phone. I think that's false advertising. I'm going to call bullshit on that. What's the name of the airline? Let's get sued or sue.
It's also called being rat fucked. So
was it
I don't want to look and download 18 apps and then get on Wi-Fi. It's just too much. So it's like taking a date and you go to a drive-in theater and she goes, "Where's the screen?" I go, "It's on your phone, dipshit. You thought why would you think it's there at the drive-in on the screen? That's
drive-in theater with a big screen? What era did you come from? When were you born? I go,
if you want to hold it out like this.
We go to a field and we look at our phones, we hold them
and
out.
We cuddle up and watch TikToks.
Cuddle up, there's some marshmallows, maybe a thing, and you go home.
Woo, 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 woo. All right, hat's coming off because people got to see the scary hair. So that happened. Anyway.
I have a question for you.
Also, they have... go ahead.
Ambient sound. So when you're on there outdoor, there's a thunderstorm. Because when I did one for a second, I heard a country western band kick in to the point where the whole amphitheater I was in outdoors could hear them playing.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my act. And then the rodeo across the way, it was huge. And Billy Knockno now is on this 1,000-pound bull. So all this ambient noise, and I'm going, wasn't that special? Nah, God.
You're trying to be louder.
Well, I just broke down the show and started singing with the band or pretending. But did you have ambient sound? Was sound okay?
Well, I had Bobby and Dan Levy with me, and we.
God, you're like a. That's incredible. We have two openers.
Well, because I have to do an hour, but they before I left, I said, "Hey, Alex, manager, this feels like a clean show, right? That's a little harder, so I got to go through everything and really."
PG.
He said, "No." They said no restrictions. I go, "Are you sure?" Because kids are at the. So anyway, we go there. I go over to the petting zoo. They have a little petting farm. Pet the goats and
Did
little
you
baby
get a
goats.
Snow cone?
Now I got a reindeer dog, and it started to back up on me about 2 hours later. I go, I think Christmas came early.
A corn dog is called a rain dog. Is that it? That's a corn dog?
Reindeer dog.
Oh.
Because by the way, up there, they're like, you should have a bison burger, the reindeer skewers. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not here to experiment.
I think you go on a kind of a state fair tour. Because obviously you took to it and you crushed.
You know what? I wound up, when Bobby went on, it was so sunny, we weren't worried about the rain. He had to wear sunglasses because the sun was setting. And Jim Gaffigan did this gig, and he said he had to wear sunglasses. And so I guess they understand it. And then when Dan went on, it was getting cloudy, so he was okay. When I went on, the first thing I said, I went up, and then someone put on their poncho. And I go, look at this guy putting on their poncho. It's not even raining. And they all go, it is raining. I was like, oh, it started raining. Joke one.
So the audience is getting wet, but you have a thing on top of you, like a pavilion, and they're all getting, it's getting into one of the worst. I did Laughlin, Nevada, same thing with the Raking Light with like 40 people in a 2,000-seat amphitheater with Chris Kattan and Tim Meadows.
What's a raking light mean?
Raking like right in your eyes, like the sun was trying to go down. It was like just blinding. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I said, and it was raining on him. So I said, the guy backstage who runs it told me it might rain. I said, well, if it rains, they're going to start to leave. And he said, no, in Alaska, we're not a bunch of pussies. And I said that, and the crowd went, wah! They loved it.
They loved it. Were they?
By the way, not one person left. They got rained on. They didn't.
It's
leave.
Alaska. That's what they're Alaska tough.
They're tough.
I like those people.
So I had a good time. The only last thing I'll tell you, and then I'll tell you 20 more things, was when I was sitting at breakfast waiting for those guys, I'm on like a bench seat along the wall. The hotel's packed to the fucking gills for some reason. And then this woman next to me, she goes, she's staring at me. Oh. And I just keep like reading the menu. And she goes, ho ho. I hear her making noise and she goes, Dana Carvey.
Oh, wow.
Classic. I go, close. Then I keep reading. She goes, you're Dana Carvey. I go, I'm not, but yes, I know Dana. I know what you're saying. And we used to work together. We used to have the same job. And then she goes, but you're that guy. And I go, and then she goes, I don't have my phone because I left it in Vancouver. I go, what?
Vancouver?
Dude, if I left it in my room, I'd be fucking flipping out. 3 minutes ago, I'd be like, eek, blick, blick, glitch, glitch. So she finally goes, I could tell by your voice you're Dana Carvey. She kept hammering it. Everyone now in the restaurant is like, it's not him. But anyway, I finally have to say, no, I'm a different guy. And then, well, will you sign me something? Because I don't have my phone. So I sign it, David, but I put not Dana Carvey on it.
I had an interesting experience. We went to Hearst Castle again.
Mm-hmm.
We were gone a couple weeks ago.
Whoa.
And they have this thing with these giant buses, big, heavy 8-tire buses. And they go up the 1,600 feet incline around hairpin turns up to the castle. Then you see the event, and then you're coming back down. So we sat in the very front, and I'm watching the guy downshifting. It looks like you're going 30, 40 miles an hour right at a hairpin turn. There's no guardrails, and he's kind of like straining to turn. If one tire gets out, we're trundling down.
Trundling.
And right before we got in the thing, we have been guided the whole way through, a very nice woman. She goes, hey, well, isn't that special? I gave her a hug. And then going down, I was really nervous. My palms were sweating. I was watching the driver. He had a cloth and he was wiping off the sweat. So then I came up with this idea. It just hit us like a ton of bricks. I don't think it'll be funny on the podcast, but I just did a news report. Ladies and gentlemen, at this hour, the church lady is no more. As if I trundled off the thing. But
no, the church lady went to heaven.
The church lady is no more. I don't know where that phrase comes from. But, and the church lady is no more. But anyway, it was a fun trip. But you should go up there. You know.
Where is that?
Central California. You know, it's near south of Monterey, north of Papadaba, near Paso Robles. It's about a guy with $1 billion trillion who just kept building and building this giant thing. Charlie Chaplin was there, Winston Churchill, you know.
They were there this weekend?
Yeah. Cary Grant came by. I couldn't believe it.
Hello.
I told you that the other day that I use old-timey movie star voices when I'm calling Comcast.
Yeah, I like this.
And they're like, so have you tried turning on off your machine? And they don't know who Cary Grant is. So the whole time I'm just going, yes, I did. I turned it on and off, but nothing happened. And I'll turn it on and off again, but nothing's happening. Well, they go, well, I don't know. Let's see. Do you want someone to come out? Well, that'd be very nice. If you could have someone come out and take care of my Comcast. And
I used to have TiVo. That I have SpectraVision.
And they don't say, who is this? Are you making a fun? This is the way you talk. They just accept Cary Grant completely.
We should bring back that talk again because it sounds cool, actually.
It is kind of a very strange accent. And sometimes I kind of do Henry Fonda. I'm trying to watch the game. I'm not getting any kind of reception here. And they don't say, hey, are you Henry Fonda?
They just work with you.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a little fun little side note.
No, that's it. Other than that, I would not go to that place. It's not far enough for me. I like to go to super effing far.
I got confirmation because I said to our mutual manager, Mark Slurvitz, book me where David went. And I am going to play it in the dead of winter.
They would love you.
February 1st. It's called the Ice Bowl that day.
Actually, Alaska was really fun, and it's fun to see a place that you never ever go, and it was a good reason to go. And then we drove around and we ate, and everyone kept pushing the salmon on us. Have you tried the salmon? The funniest part was everyone
they all have like a Canadian accent,
kind of. I'm sort of cheating it, but everyone has either New Balance or Roku's or snow boots or just boots. It's all boots. And then we leave the hotel, we see the guy in an empty room, the shoe shine guy, and I'm like, who's got who? Not one person had hard shoes in that hotel.
And he's just a broke shoe shine guy from another era.
Yeah.
I want to go there. Honestly, I would love to go to Alaska because I'm from Montana, which has a lot of that. But Alaska's like 2.0 as far as underdeveloped, grizzly bears everywhere. I mean, you saw the grizzly man guy. It was in Alaska. The guy who just got killed by the grizzly bears because he loved them too much.
I've decided I could maybe beat a bear in a fight if they were declawed. Then to make it even.
Couldn't they just go like that and you'd be dead? I don't think they need the claw.
No, because we would grapple a little bit.
Right.
And then it would be fair. And then also they'd have to be roughly in my weight class. So
they would know they were in a fight, a grizzly bear versus you declawed. They would know they're getting something. You would make your presence known as a physical being.
They would try to make themselves bigger. I go, oh, to scare me? It doesn't work with me. It works the other way around. It doesn't work with me. Because I hit a fly in the shower. I shouldn't even tell you this. I was getting in the shower.
Where are we? Okay.
I'll save this for next episode. It's too good.
Okay.
We have pressing news.
Yeah, we have
pressing news about SNL. Beep 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 beep. We're the last people to report on this, and we're the SNL.
We were just there. No, it's happening live in real time. So basically, we can do these in different chunks. There was two big things that caught my attention. Well, three big things. One is the people that they let go that are not coming back. Two is the people that they hired. And then the fact that please don't destroy. Please don't destroy. Please don't destroy. So that was disbanded in a very unique way.
Please don't destroy.
Please don't destroy.
And they asked nicely.
The exit people, Heidi Gardner, Devin Walker, Michael Longfellow.
Yeah. Heidi.
Rosebud Baker as a writer. Yeah.
Who we had on the pod right before that. And she did feel a bit waffly. Right?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, I just say there's two lanes. There's one lane where you're a little iffy. Is this the right thing for what I should be doing with my resources, my personal talent? Am I getting paid enough to make it worth my while? If you're the tip of the spear, if you're on the show all the time and you're really killing it, then you don't you want to stay, you know. So
and also like Rosebud, there's also not just her, but there's a mental aspect of like, can I take it another year? I mean, you know, that sinking feeling. You don't know it. I know the sinking feeling. Where
I had a weird time
when you're not when you don't get anything past read through, and that is the longest week because you get out at Wednesday and you're like just staring, and you're just invisible because everyone's like, all right, I got to direct my sketch. I got to meet with Keith. I got to put this set dressing together. I want to go to wigs, figure that out, hair and makeup, and talk to the cast, and everything's happening around you. Now you got to start on Wednesday night thinking about the next host, going, what can I write for next week? Because I didn't get anything on as a writer or performer. And I think some of these guys had that problem that if you're a cast member, and it's just like such a mind effort to sit there and wait and watch everyone and be happy for everyone and cheerlead because you want to be part of it. And then you just go, shit, I'm not really part of it this week. And then all Saturday and watching things kill. And that's tough.
Well, the first time that when I went on years ago, there was just three main male cast members. It was me and Phil and John Lovitz left over from 85.
Right.
And then we had Kevin Nealon and feature A. Whitney Brown and so forth. And they became maybe, but it was, it's very interesting how for a long time, it's 17, 18, 19, 20 people. And so there's some people, if you don't get on the show, Devin Walker had told me this because I was just out there. You were out there. Yeah. Hunter Biden. You became Hunter. You became Hunter Biden. There was no more David Spade. It actually was a great look. And you were great. But Devin had told me that when you don't get on the show a lot, to your point, then when you get out there and you have a moment, you're not just sort of relaxed. Because it's like if you don't score here, you go back in line. So it can be emotionally violent depending where you are on the show, or it could be a magic ride. Nothing like killing on live television. We can bounce around again, but the one that got my attention the most was the Please Don't Destroy, because it seemed to me they were really popular. They were
which is the group of three.
The group of three guys, Ben Marshall, John Higgins, and Martin Herlihy.
Yeah.
And they do these short films, kind of esoteric ones, with, Timothy Chalamet or whoever. They're in.
Taylor Swift has been in them. They get big stars in them, yeah.
So that really surprised me. And on a human level, I was surprised that they kept some of them. So John Higgins is not going to be part of SNL. And he's Steve Higgins' son
he's not at all?
Not at all. Ben Marshall, the taller guy with the fair hair, he's going to be a feature player. And then Martin Herlihy, Tim Herlihy's son, in fairness, he is going to be a writer. But John Higgins' dad is Steve Higgins, who is the sidekick to Jimmy Fallon, the announcer, and also writer, producer, been on the show. In and around
he the head writer?
I don't think so, but he's just been a producer writer there for 20 years or more. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's his son. And I don't know how the decisions are made, but that's just on a human level. It's sort of like, it's don't know. I mean,
that didn't hit me that if they pick up one as a cast member, it immediately breaks them up. And now they're not on the show because they were only really in those things.
They also wrote. They were writing sketches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Writing.
No, they were writers, and then that was the thing they did. It wasn't on every week. Please Don't Destroy Me short film, but I was on consistently. It seemed to me 8 to 10 episodes a year.
Sure.
So as far as Martin Herlihy, his dad's a great writer. Tim Herlihy is writing stuff with Sandler all the time and did write a lot of classic movies. So, but they would call them Nepo people, but they're really talented. All three of them work together. I never saw that one was above the other. I thought it was they had a lot of chemistry. And so that was kind of surprising.
How mentally tough. That really is drama. I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
Because it's so tough there anyway, and they were making some headway. And I think they did a Please Don't Destroy movie.
They did, and I do think, I'm not sure, but I think they do own Please Don't Destroy. And I think they're currently doing some dates. So we'll say they probably have deals, but I don't know.
Oh my God. So the one guy has to say, I'm going to take this. I'm going to be a cast member. It's fucking awkward for sure, right?
It's just weird. Yeah. It's like the Three Stooges, and they take Mo Howard, but then, Shem doesn't get anything. Right? It's not literally like that. I'm trying to think of a trio. The Marx Brothers, we're taking Groucho, but not Harpo. I'm not saying it's that, but it is different.
They have a fan base. I mean, they definitely, sometimes they would wait a week for a host or something like, they would write something and go, oh, when John Hamm comes, he'll do this, and then to write for the show. But so one is going to be a performer, probably still a writer. One is going to be a
writer, Martin Herlihy. Yeah.
And Higgins.
John Higgins.
He's good
Steve Higgins'
too.
son, who's very good, very funny, is just not with the show anymore, So it must be just awkward for his dad and everything, So, I mean, he's very talented, and they're all talented. And, everyone at one point is an ex-SNL cast member or writer. You're always going to be post-SNL way longer than you're on SNL. So it does happen eventually, and he's got a good foothold as far as being seen as a great writer, great performer, along with his two friends,
Right. He could be thrown in movies. I mean, any of them. I think one of them was in Happy Gilmore too, I think.
Probably.
But I don't know if that has any bearing on who stays, who goes.
Yeah. So that's just a heavy one.
On top of everything else, on top of just that, it's already a full cast. And Heidi, do we know, did she leave or was she?
From what I know as of this recording, that it was not her idea to leave. Now, I could be wrong about that, but that's what I read.
That would be a little shocking because she's really one of the core ones from that show, and she always does a great job.
You never know, and it is a hard thing, but I was really, really surprised. I think she's got a likability.
Yes.
She can play real straight newswoman, serious. She can play big, broad, funny, physical. So I was surprised by that. She has finished a full 8 seasons, which is right up there.
8 is a lot.
8's a lot. It's
8 is enough was a show.
8 is enough. Who got their name 8 is enough based on what you just said. It knew that 8 is a lot.
Based on the
there wasn't even SNL then, but that's a whole nother story.
I mean, when you look back, Dana, as you were brushing against earlier when you were talking, the first cast was maybe 8
total,
maybe 7 or 8, and that's why they were all stars. They're all in everything, and you're like, you kind of look like this person. You do it, as we said. Dan Aykroyd, mustache, play Nixon. Don't wear a wig, nothing. You're just Nixon, and it all worked. When it was up to us, when we were there, it was really fat, and I think it stayed pretty porky because right now,
porky once you guys were added, and a lot of us were
different words. It's chunky right now. It's a little.
It used
there's
to be
some blubber,
lean and mean, and now it's chunky and flubbery.
They need a little fucking of Ozempic over there. We gotta kind of.
It's a sink or swim. It's a hedge your bet. You go or you don't go. It's like
it reminds me of Hunger Games. You're looking out the window. Send in this, like in Hunger Games, just to cause trouble.
Right. Or Gladiator. Bring in Brutus and see if he can stab anybody. If not, we'll
I like when Joaquin stabs him and goes, "Hey, good luck out there." And he's like, "Oh."
I'd love to get stabbed in the movie just so I could do that moment of like,
oh. And then you go, I know it hurts and it hit an artery, but I'm still going to be out there for another
pull it out.
40-minute finale.
My character would pull it out and then like
slow motion.
All right. So let's just give our props to Michael Longfellow, a really cool, interesting
Longfellow, Arizona dude.
Funny.
All these people.
Emil was an adorable person and funny out there, so they can't have 100 cast members. I don't know how these people feel, but I give them my props for I was there with all of them.
Yeah.
Super likable. I was there for 10 freaking weeks.
Yeah. You moved there and deserted me, but
Lauren and I talked a lot. Next year, Dana, what do you think? Where do you want to go? And I said a lot of things.
Dana. Also, I'll say on the new cast, there's only 2 I know briefly.
Okay.
Veronika. I'm going to screw this up.
Slowikowska.
Sure.
Okay. Who are we looking
at?
Which one's this? Oh, okay. Here she is. Here's a new cast member.
I'm done.
Stop.
I'm done.
She does these goofy videos all the time.
I'm done being the beauty standard. I'm done being Mrs. Beautiful online. I'm sick of it. Okay? Oh. I'm sick of this making the money. I'm sick of this making the money. I'm sick of it all. Okay? I'm done. I want people to know me for my mind. If you crack the skull open and would be able to read it like a scroll, you would find some fucked up shit. I'm not kidding.
Okay, well then what is like... So why are you posing like that then if you don't want to be...
Stop, Kyle, sexualizing me. It's fucking disgusting.
This is all she does.
I'm serious.
Okay, then stop doing that and say like...
Sherry O'Terry vibes.
Yeah, it is fun. She is fucking full bananas. But she does these on Instagram and she's funny. So she will be she has characters. She also is in Tires with Shane, and she was on there this season. So listen, she's good, high qual. She'll be good.
There's brilliant people that
and she
are
sings,
soft-spoken or on their back
which
foot
really helps,
and have a dry, kind of quirky way about them.
Mm.
When you see her, she's on her front foot. She's like, she's got a neurotic, or she's portraying a neurotic energy with a lot of pop to it. So I can see that.
That can pay off.
Kate McGinney vibes. You don't want to put any, you don't want it's too, I can see some Sherry O'Terry in there. So
yeah, sure. It's a little nuts, and she sings, which also helps, because if you can sing on that show, you're in X more sketches. You know?
Oh, she sings too. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's officially wish her all the best.
Yeah, wish her the best. And
if we were casting the show, we probably cast her. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Kam Patterson is
let's play him.
On there.
He's on our friend Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah. 3 weeks ago. And let me tell you how it happened though. I was on Tinder. It was 3:00 in the morning. At 3:00 in the morning, you want to fuck something real bad. So I was just like a motherfucker. I was just sending out Hail Marys like a bitch, right? And at one swipe, I just seen some big ass titties. So I was like, So I just went, I want to suck your titties. And she responded, well, come suck them then.
Oh.
Touchdown. So I get to the crib, right? And I don't see big ass titties. I see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in a wig. So now I am terrified. I'm scared of shit. So when I get in the house, I lock myself in the bathroom and I start doing research, right? I want to make sure she really a lady, right? So I'm in and I'm scrolling and shit, and I found out she was born a lady. So I'm like, oh, cool, we can fuck now. But I don't know if y'all notice or not. If you ever fucking a girl you think might be a dude, your research never stops. So 30 seconds in, we fucking the missionary, right? And she think I'm trying to choke her, but I'm feeling for Adam's apple. So, bitch, you ain't finna get me, stupid. Dumbass. At one point, we were fucking. I felt so safe in her strong ass arms. When I just let myself go, I felt free. I felt so free. And we were fucking. And at one point, she bench pressed me out of her pussy. And I just went, wee. I was having a great time.
Okay, well.
Is there a longer clip? And Kam is funny. I saw Kam I went to the Stand when I was in town in New York last time, and Tim Dillon was on. I went on a show, and it was me and Tim Dillon and Kam.
Yep.
And Tim was hilarious, of course, and then Kam. And those two guys are both in Busboys. And I wanted to see Kam because I hadn't really seen him much, and I never seen him in person. And he has very interesting take on these stories. He had a story about his sister that was really funny. So, long story short, I could see Kam on that show. I could see it. Eddie Murphy vibes, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming, because it's sort of like, tell that story on Update. And how much would he have to compromise the rhythm of the language? I mean, you can't say, fuck. So I wanted to go make love to her. You know, and so that's the only thing I would see. He must have bits where it's just it's clean, right?
Yeah, really rough around the edges stuff. And, you know, on Kill Tony, that's kind of how the vibe is. But people like that and appreciate it out there. Now, does it tame him down too much on SNL? I don't know. That's
I don't know, but he has a very likable vibe about him and a charismatic vibe. So you're compelled.
Yeah.
There's something about him that's really, really.
Yeah, he's a good-looking kid. He's very a lot of charm. So,
and he's telling this story that's like, and he's still just really likable throughout. I want some titties, and I see, you know, it's like, but there's something about his utter honesty.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing in the stand-up, and and there's Tony Brennan. I don't think I know. Maybe I know.
No, let's try Tony Brennan.
Oh, okay, I've seen this kid.
All right.
Yeah, you don't see 8 a lot anymore. I think mainly because it's the wrong choice, probably.
Is that kids?
You can't love 8 kids individually. You manage them like a sports franchise, you know? Like, you love the overall team, sure, but you'd trade a couple players. Absolutely. So, we all have these weird individual relationships with our parents in my family. Like, me and my dad are in a fun spot because my dad's a doctor and I don't have health insurance. Which, it rules, because anytime he's like, I don't believe in your career, I'm like, dude, same here. Right back at you, Doc. That's why I never call. That's out of pocket. Yeah. Unfortunately, when I lost my health insurance, my dad kind of became my go-to doctor. That's not a great relationship to have with your primary care physician. Me and him have to have little medical check-ins. He'll be like, hey, you should drink less. And I'm like, hey, you should hug more. Let's treat the root cause, not the symptom.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was
okay.
about him being from a family of one of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
And that was on Fallon, it looked like. I do like he wears a windbreaker, too. That's a funny look. That's a cool different
he has
look.
a bit about that jacket. I saw
he does?
in a different clip.
Yeah.
I know what you're
clean
thinking.
cut, good-looking kid. They're all different so far. I think that. Yeah, he's got a tinge of Mulaney in his looks. Okay. Yeah. Who else?
Yeah,
Should we go down and show the rest? I guess. I didn't know
there's one more, I think.
There's.
Is there one more? We did
Jeremy.
For the first time.
Are you ready for the doubloon? Because we are about to set. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Wow, this is actually, really, it's really helping. I feel great. Avast ye matey.
We no longer respect you.
Oh, come on, listen, hey, listen to me, you pirates. I won't be challenged like this. Arr.
You sound stupid. You sound like me, Dad.
Listen, I'm not your father. I'm the most feared pirate in all of the 7 seas. We're gonna go in there and pillage and kill. Who's with me? Damn it. Okay.
Why does this pirate now sound like he's a 2-bedroom on Wall Street?
Is this an improv show? Oh, that's kind of okay. So that's off a show.
Pirate eats a throat loud because I think that they got that and then they improvised it.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty funny. Okay. So that's the whole squad. I'm sure, and he's probably from an improv background. So
Well, I didn't know it was improv, complete improv, but yeah, he sort of was. In his eyes, he was having fun.
Yeah.
And it's always good to
works,
project that.
for sure.
So it's hard to tell. We wish him all the best. We're not saying we're talent scouts, although, Dennis recommended David. And then Lauren asked me what I thought of David. And I said, why are you pausing? Oh, David Spade? Well, what? Just say if yay or nay. I just need an answer, please. Well, I co-signed you.
Yeah, you
and
did.
Rob Schneider.
No, it's a big. All that stuff obviously was the biggest push because they hear stuff on the streets. Everybody gets it from some whisper of like, have you heard about this guy? This guy's good.
Seen him in the club.
You see Cam on Kill Tony. So something happens and someone sees you on Instagram and then enough people talk that they take a look and then your reps are pushing you, I guess. But if you have people on the inside going, oh, I know this person, they're great. That helped me. It helps a lot of people.
Yeah, because there's that thing, but there is sort of like, I think for Lauren is how he's said this before, but does the cast, will they be friends? Will there not be conflict? Will there be someone you want to have dinner with or hang out with? It's that sort of, you don't want someone who is bringing toxic energy into the thing, unless they're a genius or they're fucking brilliant. But most are pretty humbled by that show, even the best.
And this new cast, I think we can wrap up with this because this show is mostly going to be about that today. But I think it's a good mix of those people we just saw. So I think they'll do a good job. It doesn't mean it won't be very dramatic as always, but I think they have some talent there. And now now the fun starts where you got to start writing and go. Okay.
And we didn't get Ben Marshall, but he's been on there in Please Don't Destroy. He's the tall.
Oh, right. We didn't show him.
Light hair, but we've seen his work, his vibe. He's funny.
And when is that first show? It is September. Holy
October 4th. So it's still like a month away of them hanging out there. When you're new and you're around the office for a month, it's very stressful.
Oh.
Because it's out there where you got to go on live.
We went on a. Were you there when we all went to Mohunk to all hang out? On a getaway, a cast get together,
to
hangout.
Get us all kind of together.
Me and Sandler in bunk beds and Farley. Mohunk. And every time someone talked about Montauk, I thought they were saying Mohunk wrong. I'm like, oh, we went to the coolest place, Mohunk, and everyone's like, no one's gone to Mohunk except
no, it was a haunted hotel. I did a movie there, and it was absolutely haunted. And Chris Farley was sleepwalking, and we ended up spooning. You know, he came to my room, and it was like, you know, he crawled in my bed.
Sure. You know, there's one quick story, then we can end. But Norm said that when we were in that haunted hotel, Farley said, Norm, I have to tell you a secret. Come with me. No one can hear. And he goes, all right. Because you always go along with whatever Farley
yeah.
And he walks him down. Then he goes, go down this elevator. Then they go in this fucking dusty room underneath. And he goes, Pat's a girl.
And that was it. I love when someone goes so
We'll push our fan questions to next week because I like this talk. But we're gonna come back strong next week. We'll show clips. We'll do news stories.
Any feedback on this? We're just like you. We're fans of the show, and we just sort of went over everything. And you know, let us know your take. And God bless all those people, because it's just a lot of the family is your siblings, whoever, and it's a lot of. Try to have fun. It never works to say that, but that's the goal, is when you're out there, have inside your brain be having fun if possible.
And the people leaving are a little disoriented right now, but it will it all works out.
Well, they're already, Heidi Gardner's a big talent. She's going to
fine.
Go places. Yeah.
I see her on TV every 3 seconds. She's on
she does a lot. Yeah, she's great.
Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks Dana for coming by and doing my show, and
thanks for having me on again, David. Yeah. It's been 200 times in a row. I appreciate that.
And we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week, guys.
Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you're loving this podcast, which you are, be sure to click follow on your favorite podcast app. Give us a review, 5-star rating. And maybe even share an episode that you've loved with a friend.
If you're watching this episode on YouTube, please subscribe. We're on video now.
Fly on the Wall is presented by Odyssey and executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Heather Santoro and Greg Holtzman, Maddie Sprung-Kaiser, and Leah Reese-Dennis of Odyssey.
Our senior producer is Greg Holtzman, and the show is produced and edited by Phil Sweettech.
Booking by Cultivated Entertainment.
Special thanks to Patrick Fogarty, Evan Cox, Maura Curran, Melissa Wester, Hillary Schuff, Eric Donnelly, Colin Gaynor, Sean Cherry, Kurt Courtney, and Lauren Vieira.
Reach out with us any questions to be asked and answered on the show. You can email us at flyonthewall@odyssey.com. That's AUDACY.com.